Hello everyone, how you doing? I hope you're doing really well and I hope you had a lovely weekend. My name is Diane and this is Madame Butterfly Tarot, and this is a little pick a card reading for Monday the 27th of February. So pile number 1 is the black tourmaline, pile number 2 is the rough blue apatite, and pile number 3 is, I have been calling this Amazonite, but it's actually howlite. I'm pretty sure someone said that in the comments, and I'm pretty sure you're right. Whoever said that, I'm pretty sure it is howlite. Because I remember getting it because I was having trouble sleeping. So it will have been howlite. So thank you for whoever that was. I can't remember who it was. So also, I just want to mention, I have included like a yes/no card in each pile today. So just as a little extra, if you do have a question that you would like a yes or no answer to, you could think of it before you choose your pile. If not, you know, you can just ignore that part, but just as a quick extra thing. Yeah, so I'll just give you a second to choose your pile, and obviously if you want more time, you can pause the video. Okay, just move that. And that one, and pile number 1, you guys were the black tourmaline who keeps trying to escape. Stop. Okay, so you guys have, let's see, you have passion and pleasure, savor your life. I feel like that's fuzzy, hold on. There we go. So, passion and pleasure, savor your life. You have miracles, expect the wondrous to emerge. You have this, the situation will improve. You have, you're ready. I'm ready, I'm ready, I'm ready. You have, this is your yes or no card, which I will just put to the side for a minute. You have the Hanged Man, and you have free. Okay, so those of you who chose this pile, I think you guys have been, maybe not so much recently, but have been feeling stuck. I think you've probably been starting to feel a little better recently. I would say quite a lot better recently. Excuse me, because with the Hanged Man, you know, this is a sorry, this is a period of stuckness. Like the Hanged Man indicates like kind of an enforced lack of movement from the universe, and the reason that they do it is to try and impose a new perspective on you. That sounded a bit authoritarian the way I said that. They're trying to get you to see things from a new way, like with the Hanged Man. See how his little head's all lit up? And basically what they have been trying to get you to see, there's 2 things that they wanted you to work on, pile number 1. So those of you who chose this pile, you may have strong fire or air in your chart, because with the passion and pleasure, they've been trying to get you to see that it's not the destination, but it's like the journey. So you've obviously been waiting for something, like it's going to be different for different people, but whether you've been waiting for like a job or love or money or whatever, you've been waiting for something, but they've been trying to sort of get you to slow down and appreciate life, not just kind of getting to that thing. Do you know what I mean? And I feel like you've been doing that because you have your ready. So you're ready now. So this is why I was saying I feel like you've probably been feeling a lot better recently, because whatever it is that you've been waiting for, you've almost kind of, yeah, like you've let it go. Which is why, ironically, you're gonna get it, because you've let it go. So keep doing what you're doing. Okay, and if that doesn't sound like you, then that's a, you know, and you're sure this is your pile, then it's a message that that's what you need to do to get this. Okay, the second lesson that you have been learning, but I want to say, like, for most of you, you've learned this because you have your ready. You know, you have expect the wondrous to emerge, miracles. So I feel like you have been being taught to expect miracles, because whatever this is, it may have seemed like, oh, you know, this isn't going to happen for me, like it's far-fetched. The only blocks, like the only thing that limits us is our own imagination and like what we think we can have. Literally, that's the only thing. And gravity. But yeah, I feel like that's your 2 lessons, but you have here, you're ready. So like I said, I think like most of you that chose this pile, I think you're probably watching this being like, yeah, that sounds like me, I am ready. Also, see this card. The dolphins are known to be like keepers of wisdom. So I think a lot of you guys that chose this pile have been in like something of hermit phase along maybe a spiritual awakening, because I think you've been learning. Like you've been learning something, well, these 2 lessons for one thing, but other things you've been learning, and now you have learned it and it's time to go back up. And it's almost like now it's time for you to sort of teach others. That might resonate with some of you, like this information that you've been getting, it's now time for you to share it with others, right? And you have free. See, I feel like you're really feeling very free at the moment, because these may have been 2 things that were an issue for you, you know, like I said, maybe you're a fire sign or maybe you're an air sign and you were always like, oh, I just want to get to the finish line, I just want to get to that thing. But that's not life, right? Because then once you get that thing, you're trying to get the next thing, you know what I mean? And that's, you can't ever really live a happy life like that, right? I had to learn that lesson. So, and also, yeah, like because you're now in this mind frame where you're like basically believing in miracles, the sky's the limit for you. You can have whatever you want, right? And that is basically the whole premise of the spiritual journey, is teaching us like there are no restrictions. The only things that restrict us is ourselves, societal conditioning, you know, them telling you that you can't have this and you can't have that. You can have whatever you want, right? So I feel like you're very free now. And whatever this thing is, it's coming in for you now because you learned your lessons. And you have your yes or no card here. So pile number 1, your answer was no. So I hope that was the no that you wanted. If not, don't take it too seriously, okay? But yeah, be very proud of yourselves, pile number 1, because you've achieved a lot. Like that is, this is more than most people will ever achieve in a lifetime. You're free. Miracles are going to happen for you now. Okay, so I hope that was a useful reading, pile number 1. Thank you so much for watching. And as always, I wish you many, many blessings, love and light. Okay, pile number 2 was the blue appetite, wasn't it? So pile number 2, you have watching clouds. I don't know, let me just get it focused. Watching clouds, lie back, rest and relax. So see with the blue appetite, there's something you've been manifesting and it's coming in. Basically they're saying here, you might have been very attracted to pile number 1 as well. Maybe you might want to watch that too, because they're probably related for you. Whatever it is you've been manifesting, you've done it. Literally all you have to do now is lie back, rest and relax and maintain your high vibration, okay? You have traveling lightly, simplify your life. So you focus, you little bitch. There we go. So you have you're moving on to the next phase in your life, pile 2, but there was something or someone that you couldn't take with you to this next phase of your life. So you may have recently cut something or someone out of your life. That could even be a way of thinking, okay? Because it can't come with you where you're going, whatever it was you cut out. You have in the near future. Ooh. So whatever this was you were manifesting is coming in the near future, which is nice and vague, like it always is, Spirit. And you have big happy changes. So you have good things coming in for you, pile 2, in the near future. That is your yes or no card, which I'm just going to put there for a minute. You have power. you have faith, and you have the Fool. So you are going on a new adventure, whatever that means for you. Like, you know, dating someone new, a new job, maybe you're moving, maybe it's like all three of these things, maybe it's a couple. There's a whole new phase of your life happening. You have had to have a lot of faith in order to go for this new thing, right? Because whatever this was, you may not have always been able to see, right? Spirit may have only been lighting up a little bit of the path for you, and you've kind of almost had to feel your way through. You know what I mean? But that's kind of a test of faith. Like, they do that. It's like, how much do you trust us, kind of thing, you know? Because the thing is, the more that you put your faith in Spirit and just kind of let them direct things, the better things are going to turn out, is what I have realized. Because you've had to release something or someone, and I feel like it's been an act of faith, because you may not have the new things yet. You know what I mean? So maybe you're having to release someone, for example, without having the new person in, but you're like, it's like this leap of faith that you're taking where you're like, but I believe that Spirit has something better for me. You're also stepping into your power. Because see, the thing is as well, see, when you have faith like that and you have like you work with Spirit in that way, it's very difficult for anyone to control you, and you really are very much in your power because you're listening to your intuition. You know where you want to go. See, that guy is walking with like intention. He knows where he's going. He knows what he wants. You know, you've very much stepped into your power here, and all you have to do now is lie back, rest and relax, because they're going to bring it to you. Whatever this manifestation is, it's coming in the near future. I feel like this pile has more than one manifestation coming. I feel like there's a few things coming for this pile, and it's like a reward for your faith. Okay? And yeah, like basically they're going to hand deliver this stuff to you as a reward for you stepping into your power, having faith, cutting out things that are no longer good for you. And your yes no answer is yes. So hopefully that was the answer that you wanted. If not, don't take it too seriously, okay? So pile number 2, that was your message. I hope it was useful for you. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, I wish you many, many blessings, love and light. And pile number 3, the Howlights. I like this one because it's like a little, see how it's square? I just think that's cool. So pile number 3, you guys had, well, this one is your yes or no card. You have abundance. Ooh. So you guys have money coming in. Money, money, money. Or like, you know, it doesn't always have to be money, but I'm kind of picking up for this group that it is. You have answering the call. The time is now. That always makes me laugh. Look at that little deer in the background. He's like, yes. Like she's like opened the door like, what? Someone knocked at my door? I have to go. And the deer's like, just chill out, bitch. Like, just chill. So the time is now. So something is happening now, or they want you. I feel like you're answering some kind of call to do with your job. You have Mystic Healer. Healing energy flows through you. Yeah, I see where this is going. So before I show you the other cards, because I just want to say it before I forget, there's something to do with like a job or a career for this pile. They want you to do it now. All right? It's some kind of calling. I think you're going to know if this is your pile because you've been thinking about this for a while. This is something they've been like harassing you about for a while that they want you to do. The reason being is it's going to bring in a lot of abundance for you, like a lot. I'm feeling like a lot of abundance for you. This is something that's meant for you. Like it's something you were supposed to do and they want you to do it now. It could also be like if you've been, I don't know, like if you've started your own business recently or something like this, like it's going to start flowing now, okay? I feel like for a lot of you it's some kind of healing job. So I mean, it could be like spiritual, like it's some kind of spiritual job that you're doing. It could be like doctor, nurse, counselor, anything to do with like healing energy, using that energy. You also have the King of Wands here. So you're stepping into pile number 3, you're stepping into some kind of leadership role. It could very well be to do something with like speaking, like motivational speaking. The King of Wands is often a motivational speaker. He's some kind of leader. And he's good at what he does because he speaks very well. He's very charismatic. He's very charming. He's good at getting people to follow him. It could also be like a manager, team leader kind of thing. It's something like this, and it's gonna make you a lot of money. I feel like it's something to do with healing though, in some way, okay? Just dropped on the floor, hold on. I'm coming back, don't go anywhere. Pile number 3, you also have awakening and perspective. So they just said, like, some of you are going to help awaken other people because you've been through the healing journey, that you've been on your spiritual journey, and you have this perspective, like you have this higher perspective, you see, like, and they want you to give it to other people because you doing this is going to be very healing for a lot of people, and it's going to make you a lot of money. Consider it to be like your reward for what you've been through, okay? Like you're going to help awaken other people with this. So it could be like a YouTube channel, or I don't know, like a Reiki business or tarot, I don't know, anything. It could be anything. I also feel like it's you're kind of awakening. I feel like those of you who chose this pile, the reason that you've been reluctant to do this is a lack of confidence, because fire is the solar plexus chakra, which when it's blocked, you also have the King of Fire there, you know, the King of Wands. Like when the solar plexus chakra is blocked, you really lack confidence and you lack willpower and motivation to do things that make your life better. If you want to know more about the solar plexus chakra, I have a video on it on my other channel. The link to my other channel is below. It's called How to Train Your Caterpillar. You should check it out if you want to do that. But yeah, I feel like you're stepping into some kind of huge leadership role, and it's like lending your perspective to other people to help them. Pile 3, so that was your message, and your yes or no card is a yes. So because there may have been some kind of decision here. I didn't say this for the other piles, but you see how she's holding the spheres? I deliberately said spheres instead of the other thing. Maybe you've been trying to make a decision about whether or not you should go for this, or like whether or not this is for you. Yes, it is. Yes, it is indeed. So pile number 3, that was your message. I hope you found it useful. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, I wish you many blessings, love and light. Take care.